First kiss, huh? It was a while back, and, well, I was scared and all alone.
When I was in my early 20s, I moved to San Francisco area, and I was dating steadily a man named Phil. And Phil had a friend named Bill.
It was December. It was really, really cold, and we were outside. And I don't know what happened. It just, one thing led to another. And
one day, when I was hanging out with the both of them, Bill and I went for a walk. And we were just talking casually. And all of a sudden, Bill grabs my shoulders and gives me the most passionate, warm, amazing kiss ever. And I'm like, what? Bill! He goes, oh, I have always been so jealous of you and Phil. And then he went on to talk, and we went on to like, okay, well, then the awkward small talk.
my heart started beating. I still remember everything. It was magical.
I was so flattered because it's kind of like a dream. A girl always wishes some guy would just swoop her in his arms and give her a big kiss. I mean, it was just totally out of the movies. It was so romantic and so flattering. And then things really didn't work out with Phil anyway, so oh well, it was just a fun memory.
So we'd been dating for a while, and I wanted to kiss her, but I wanted to have permission before I just tried. So I told her I wanted to have a little heart-to-heart talk with her. Didn't realize that was gonna freak her out, but my heart-to-heart was this. So, are you digging me as much as I'm digging you? And she said, well, how much are you digging me? And I figured that gave me permission. So then I asked her, so, have you wondered why I haven't tried to kiss you yet? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay, I was just wondering.
His name was Chess, and I think I was probably 15. And we were all in a big group going to a movie theater.
Later in the date, I said, you know, that kiss, it's coming. Not yet, but it's coming. And then later I told her, yeah, it's getting closer. And then I sprung it on her. Okay, it's time. Come here.
So we're sitting there, obviously not really watching the movie. And he leans over and we start making out. And then the power goes off. And so the lights come on, or the movie goes off and the lights come on, and him and I are like caught in the movie theater making out. So after that, it was kind of like, I guess we were kind of the joke, Kate and Chess.
So she came up and kissed me gently at first, and then it turned out to be a little bit more passionate than that. I kind of felt some fireworks going on. And then she's pulled away, and all as I could say was, wow, you've practiced.
He was a good kisser.
And that was our first kiss. Magical.
So after that, it was, you know, kind of secret. No more making out in front of the whole freaking school. There was probably like 20 kids with us. Big movie night. Kate and Chess hanging out.
The year was 1992, no joke, back when I wasn't as chubby as I am now. My sister, she's 5 years older than me, and she had a friend that was maybe like 2 years older than me at the time, so I was probably 4 years old. And I remember the year because the song that was playing was the Four Non Blondes.
After high school, I lost contact with one of my good friends, and then I went back to San Diego after I left Riverside, and we caught up and we started talking again, and we started hanging out.
We went and got underneath the bed, or like on the floor, and she told me to kiss her. I was like, all right, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, we were hanging out, and then we found out that we both used to like each other through most of high school. And then we just kind of went from there. We started hanging out a lot more.
We started to kiss, but I don't know, I mean, you won't believe me looking like this, but somehow I knew how to kiss, and she didn't. And she like couldn't breathe out of her nose for some reason. And so she kept having to like come back and then breathe and then go back in. But I was a natural for some reason. I was just like, let's do this.
I used to volunteer at this open mic thing, and one night he came and he surprised me there. And then he told me, we went for a walk around the neighborhood, and then we stopped, and then he just stood me right there. He's like, I have a question for you. And I was like, okay, what's the question? He's like, will you be my girl? And then I said, okay. And then he kissed me, and that was my first kiss.
We kissed for a while underneath my bed when I was 4 years old to the Four Non-Blondes. And it's so vivid, that's how I remember it.